Hey everyone, today we're going to tackle a super important skill for anyone who works with databases, creating an entity relationship diagram, an ER diagram, right inside MySQL Workbench. This is basically the blueprint for all your data, and we're going to walk through step by step exactly how to build it. But first, let me ask you something. Does your database design ever feel, well, a little chaotic? You've got a bunch of tables and you know they're related somehow, but you just can't quite picture how it all fits together? Yeah, don't worry, that's a really common problem. And today, we're going to fix it for good. And the solution is the ER diagram. Here's a really cool way to think about it. If all of your tables were people, the ER diagram is the chart that shows exactly how they're related. It's like the family tree for your data. So what is this blueprint we keep talking about? Let's take a second and break down what an ER diagram really is. At its absolute core, an ER diagram is a visual map. It lays out all your entities, which are just your tables, and, way more importantly, it shows the relationships that connect them. You can see exactly how data flows and interacts across your entire system. And to make it even easier to remember, you can think of it like this. It's a relationship status chart, but for your database. Instead of seeing it's complicated, you'll see a nice, clean, one-to-many relationship.
A lot clearer, right?
Okay, so to build this blueprint, we've got to understand the parts we're working with. So let's quickly go over the fundamental building blocks of any good ER diagram. First up, we have the entity. This is just the main thing or concept you want to store information about. Things like a student, a course, or an order. In your database, every single one of these entities gets its own table. Now, an entity isn't very useful without details, right? These details are called attributes. So if your entity is student, its attributes are things like ID, name, and marks. And you guessed it, these become the columns inside your table. But wait, how do you tell the difference between two students who happen to have the same name? Well, that is the whole job of the primary key. It's a totally unique identifier, like a student underscore ID, that guarantees every single row in your table is one of a kind. And now for the real magic, the part that connects everything together, the foreign key. This is actually pretty simple. It's just the primary key from one table that you place inside another table to create a link. The source material had this great analogy. Think of it like a family relation. A child record has to have a parent record. This is what ties your orders table back to your users table. At these connections, they basically come in three main flavors. You have one-to-one, like one user has exactly one profile. Then there's the most common one-to-many, where one user can have lots of different orders. And finally, many-to-many, where many students can enroll in many courses. All right, that's enough theory. Let's actually jump into MySQL Workbench and get our hands dirty. We're going to start with the fastest method, which is absolutely perfect if you already have a database built. It's called reverse engineering. The process here is super straightforward. We'll just open up Workbench, point it to our existing database, and let it automatically generate the whole diagram for us. Let's see how it works. So, inside Workbench, your very first step is to go up to the database menu at the top, and then you'll select Reverse Engineer. This is where all the magic starts.
Workbench will then launch this handy little wizard to guide you. All you have to do is select your database connection. Click Next a few times to confirm the details, and then hit Finish. And boof! Just like that, you'll have a complete, automatically generated diagram of your database. It's that easy.
Okay, that's great if your database already exists, but what if you're designing a brand new one from scratch? Well, for that, we need to build our diagram manually. This gives you total control to plan your structure before you write a single line of code. And again, the process here is really logical. First, you create a new project. In Workbench, they call this a model. Then, you add a blank diagram to it. After that, you start adding your tables and defining all their columns. And finally, you just draw the lines to create the relationships between them. So to kick things off, you'll just go up to File and select New Model. After that, you just double-click where it says Add Diagram, and that'll open up your fresh, blank canvas. Now for the fun part, the actual hands-on design. On the left, you'll see a vertical toolbar. You just click the icon to place a new table onto your canvas. Double-click that table to name it, define its columns, and set the primary key. Then, to connect them, you select one of the relationship tools, click on the child table first, and then drag over to the parent table. And the best part? MySQL Workbench automatically creates the foreign key for you. So cool. So we've covered the what and the how, but let's just pause for a second and really focus on the why. I mean, why are we even bothering to go through this effort at all? Honestly, the benefits are huge. An ear diagram gives you a crystal clear visualization of everything, which naturally leads to a much better, more efficient database design. It helps you spot and avoid things like data redundancy and inconsistency, and it makes talking about the database with your team 1,000 times easier. It's like one source said, designing a database without one is like cooking without a recipe. It's just risky. Okay, let's do a super quick lightning round summary just to make sure all this sticks. The ER diagram, that's your visual structure. An entity, that's just a table. An attribute, that's a column in a table. The primary key is that unique ID for every single record, and the foreign key, well, that's the glue that creates the relationships. Simple as that. And I want to leave you with this one last thought. It's a total mic drop line from our source. Anyone can create tables to store data, but it's the relationships, the connections you design and visualize with an ER diagram that truly give that data meaning. So what story will your next database tell?